Angel wings, shoulder blades, the scapula. That's what this video is about, and it's about the Mandela effects that seem to be changing things. And look at these things and tell me what you think. It's always kind of a hard thing to pin down the changes sometimes when you see them. You wonder and you think, is that how I remember it or not? We know that the rib cage no longer has floating ribs. It's rounder, it's more box-like, more like a barrel, more robust. The spine is more robust. The neck vertebrae are like ridiculous. But I want to talk about the scapula. The scapula is the shoulder blade, and it's gone through a lot of changes in the last several shifts, and I have pointed out some of the things that I've noticed, but especially that huge bone, the protrusion that's at the top there. That's designed for an enormous muscle attachment. And so, I'm looking at that and going, wow, what does that mean? And it's like, well, then I look at the trapezius and all the other things, the deltoid, everything that's attached to that shoulder girdle up there in the back part, and how huge it is, and how robust it is, and how massive it is, and how much stronger it seems. And then I think about, what about angel wings? We know that angel wings, artists have depicted them in all kinds of different shapes and formations and stuff, and it's important to see what artists do, because they don't go by anatomy books, they go by memory and what they think and what they've read and other paintings they've seen. So they're a little more less likely to be affected by the changes that we see around us, or less likely to be doing the current timeline, so to speak, kind of thing, if you will think about that. So then I thought, well, what do the angels look like now? And I'm thinking, my goodness, they certainly have a lot of variety of wings now. Now, so far as angels, wings on angels appeared around 300 AD in art, although we have more ancient beings with wings, in Egypt and Anunnakis and things like that. This is nothing new, but the so-called angelic wings of the sacred messengers of God, etc., is pretty much a 300 AD kind of thing, as far as at least what I've researched. But I've noticed that they come in more shapes, and they come in like colors now. They used to be just white. They never had colors. They weren't black, they weren't multicolored, they were just white. And unless you were like the fallen angels, which had darker wings, or they would have them cut off, whatever. And tattoo artists also, get into the game, and art in general is a good way to see where the changes are. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on how the wings are changing, how they're attached. Perhaps they're attached differently to the back. The muscles are affecting how they move more. They're set up higher or lower. I think they're set up higher on the back, and they're set up further apart than they used to be. It's really hard for me to pin that down, because I'm going to have to go from what I see here to the future going on. So keep asking questions.